Right guys, we're in Newcastle. As you can see there's St James Park down the road there, which we're just going to have a quick look round at. The scale of the place is huge, particularly on this side of the ground. The other side of the ground, which we'll have a little look at as we walk around, is a lot smaller because it's got listed buildings which stop it being built as big. This is basically the larger side of the stadium. This is one of the sides of the stadium. I'm not sure what it's called these days, but we'll have a look anyway. And we're just going to go through the park onto the public footpath, and we'll just have a little walk around. So it's actually the rugby here today. Yeah, which is the Magic Weekend. So there's a lot of rugby fans in town today. Buses here and people in rugby shirts. So we're just sort of on the little approach to the ground now. Main entrance, one of the main entrances. So I'm not sure of the capacity of this ground anymore. I think it's up and around about 60,000. So I think there's not many grounds full stop got a bigger capacity. Obviously Old Trafford, Wembley. This is definitely in the ballpark of, you know, to the top 3, 4, 5 without a doubt. You see the scale of the thing in a second when we get around the corner. Yeah. But all of this here, all a little bit more built up now than it used to be back in the day. It was all just sort of a bit of nothing really. And then now it's just huge. So you got the Milburn stand, actually. This is what it's called, so it's obviously named after Jackie Milburn. Huge stand, as you can see. Extending all the way around there. This is actually the main entrance where the players and stuff come on a match day. As I say, just a vast building. Let's say we've got the main entrance there. Now this is the infamous steps when Kevin Keegan came and did his speech about Andy Cole leaving, and he was trying to calm the fans down. It was on this area here. There's the main reception there. So it was not as well developed then as it is now, but that was obviously I think that was 95, possibly 96 when he did that, so it's a long time ago now. But so that was that. So as I say, you can see the sheer scale of the thing here, huge. And all this built up stuff now, offices and hotels and things. One of the main roads into the city, actually. This is, we're really in Newcastle city centre now, which is why there's so much traffic around and it's a busy thoroughfare. It's one of the reasons why the ground is such a good location, because it's so central. And it's not stuck out in the sticks like a lot of these grounds are these days. So again, you see, now we're actually coming on to the Gallowgate end of the stadium now, which is behind one of the goals. this is where a lot of Alan Shearer type goals would have got rattled in, and big old stand. It's not as big as the one we've just been past, the Milburn stand, but nevertheless. Oh, we'll look at a couple of statues here while we're here. So you can see all the rugby fans, all the different clubs here. So there's a statue of Bobby Robson. Obviously beloved manager here, who died, well, beloved full stop I think, died 2009, so quite a while ago now. There's Sir Bobby. And here's Alan Shearer with a rugby fan. Not a great statue of Alan Shearer, but there he is. Yeah, not the best likeness I've seen of Alan Shearer, but there you go. So we're now on the Gallowgate end. So rugby fans in attendance.
Only 2 quid tickets. All official, and of course some great prizes, and you'll get a free coffee as well. Certainly worth it.
There's a Rugby League World Cup stand, so.
These are the girls to look for. They'll be walking around among you very shortly. The official.
So these are the trophies of the World Cup, which is on this year, so that's pretty good.
Oh, I'm very happy. You can sign autographs. I've even given you some free magic pens.
So that's all been played this year. I think Australia will probably win it again.
Magic pens, completely free. Just come and get them on the front of the stage. We've also got our posters as well. Our No Try and Try posters from Northern. Come and get them. That's free. We're not going to walk over and give you them. You've got to come and do something. Seriously. There you go. You need another pass on the ball.
Still time to convert to the right side.
So there's the Gallowgate stand, signage and a
Here come the 2 kissograms again.
bar here, which is so this is Shearer's bar, named after Alan Shearer, obviously. But again, huge stand. Club shop. Which we're coming up to. I don't think we can get any further down here without a pass. There's a Jackie Milburn statue there. Let's have a little look. So this is the Leazes End, which is the smaller terrace. It's getting a bit quiet now. As you can see, the reason why they can't build it any higher is because of the proximity of the houses. So it would kind of block people in. So you can see it's a lot older stand, this sort of concrete sort of end to it, which looks a bit dated and old now. But you can see these buildings now on the right are actually listed and are owned by, now I think, the University of Newcastle. So these buildings here are listed, which is why they can't build it any higher or build it any further out because they can't mess with these. And then here you can see how it's a different vibe to the other side, much lower, not as impressive really. So we'll go around the back and then we've done a full tour then. So the stand you can see up the top there is we're now behind the goal again. We're nearly back where we started. You can see down there where we've just walked from, and the listed buildings there. So this area we're now heading to is like parkland area. So there is actually a park, like a moor area, which is where they were thinking once upon a time. There's the ground still there at the top, you can see through the trees, of building Newcastle's new ground. When they were redeveloping in the 90s, they were on about building something here, and that didn't get very far because I think amongst other things this land is, I think it's got some sort of covenant on it, you can't build on it, and I say it's like parkland area. You see how very quiet it is now. But you can see through the stadium there where we're back where we started. So we've pretty much done full 360 trip round. I'm getting out of breath because it's very warm. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was St James's Park. Cheers.